When the town of Cape St. George closed its dump, we were the farthest away from the transfer station and from where the garbage would eventually go. Once the garbage starts to go to central Newfoundland, we expect the tipping fees to triple. So the only thing we could do is to reduce the tonnage. We were expected to produce about 260 to 280 tons of garbage. We're now probably hitting 200 or a little under. We monitor that very carefully. We even count the number of bags being produced by the commercial customers. We look at it and say, should his rate go up or down based on what they produced? We had to purchase a recycling truck through gas tax money, and we were in a position where we can start storing the recyclables. It takes us about a month to get a full load of stuff that goes into the back of the truck. The recycling program we have doesn't cost us anything. In fact, actually, we're probably making money on it. We take away the paper, the cardboard. We're also looking at pop cans and wine bottles. We send them to the recycling center where we get a deposit on them. But we would only get half of what the schools would get. So we make sure that they're credited to the local schools, and they use that for their breakfast and their lunch programs. The town hall and the fire hall are both heated by waste oil. Styrofoam, we run it through a chipper, put it in bags, and we store it until such time as we have to put in a water line from a house to the main water system. Then we can use that to insulate the top of it. And also tin cans, which are not normally recyclable. We drop them off at the local scrapyard. When the crusher comes in, we throw them inside the car, and they get crushed and they get sent to the steel mill. We've found it a real challenge to be able to get enough compostable material for the composting action to start. One of the things we're working towards to see if we can look at a center somewhere in this Bay St. George area that can actually process compost efficiently and take all the compost. Cape St. George, we recycle. We want everybody to see that when it goes through other towns where they don't recycle.